Anyway, then he goes, well, I got some bad news. And I go, okay, here it comes, right? He goes, we're taking your cell phone. We have a warrant for your cell phone. I go, no. I said, my whole company, I run 5 companies off that. I don't have a computer. My hearing aids run off this. Everything runs off my phone. I said, and then I said, if I don't give it to you, will you arrest me then? And I was just, I'm going, are you kidding me? You're not getting my phone.
Of course, in the same way that Steve Bannon recently saying, you'll have to kill me at every step along the way. They, in fact, did not need to kill him. And they, in fact, in this case, did get his phone. He seemed oddly desperate to be arrested. He was not, in fact, arrested. Mike Lindell, notable pillow man. But his phone was seized by the FBI for reasons that we will discuss soon. It did happen apparently at a Hardee's, which I think is the best part of this entire story. And we will return to that in just a moment. But first, here is a little bit more from Mike Lindell about the phone seizure.
Good. No, you should give him the phone. He goes, sir. We have a warrant and arrest, for a warrant for his phone. And I go, I'm thinking, well, they'll arrest me if I won't give the phone. But no, if you read this, they would have done everything they could because they could, the phone was right there. Believe me, they would have got the phone. Okay, with physical force, they would have got the phone. I had to give up the phone, right?
My God, it's like a Bob Odenkirk sketch up in here. Are we in? I think you should leave. He said you got the phone. You gotta give up the phone. This guy has been hosting a show for 2 years solid. Also, as people are talking about the chat, if everything is run off of your phone, if you don't have a computer, how are you broadcasting to this daily show that you do on Lindell TV? How exactly does that work? And also, for a guy that definitely thinks the vaccine has nanobots in it that are going to control your brain or whatever, why is he offloading so much of his ability to function to one digital device, probably made by either Google or Apple? It's weird that he would comply, that he would willingly allow that tech boot to be pressed on his neck. But anyway, JR, there is other footage. What you just saw was gibberish. I can't play anymore for you because it is incomprehensible nonsense.
First of all, I noticed this thing. I thought it was just a Trump thing, but maybe it's a Trumper thing, a MAGA supporter thing, someone who wants to be like Trump thing. But how many times throughout that story, his recollection of his wording is always, and I go, and then I goes, that's like 3rd, 4th grader talk, I feel like, number one. But also, for some reason, FBI agents just keep calling these guys sir. Every sentence he says. And he says, sir, I need to get my hands on your phone. Sir, I need you to put down the cheeseburger. Sir. No, they didn't say sir every time they talk to you, bro. It's what makes me wonder to what level this story is accurate.
Mike Lindell's phone being seized has caused the right wing to utterly melt down. And I want to submit a tweet as evidence. I came across this, and I probably stared at it for a solid hour trying to figure out if it was satire or not. It apparently is not. Here is the tweet by Millie Weaver, a right-wing pundit show host. First, they came for Trump. I wasn't Trump, so I didn't do anything. Then they came for Bannon. I wasn't Bannon, so I didn't do anything. Then they came for Mike Lindell. I wasn't the pillow guy, so I didn't do anything. But then they came for me, and there was no one left to defend me. That tweet was apparently sent in all seriousness. It is literally an invocation, if you're not familiar with the style of that, of a famous poem about the Holocaust. But in this case, rather than the trade unionists and stuff, the supposed defender that we should have stood up for is the pillow man. And Millie Weaver believes that she is literally in the same place as Jewish people being targeted by the Nazi regime because Mike Lindell's phone was taken and then he was able to go back to eating his chicken sandwich or whatever. They're crazy people, Jam. They're legitimately crazy people. The only reason that I am glad that Millie Weaver sent this out is because it's hilarious, but also because it allowed Soulmate to respond with, first they came for Roger Stone, and I said, great. Next, they came for Alex Jones, and I said, good news. Then they came for Donald Trump, and I said, this is also excellent.
Yo, not that this is any kind of way letting her off the hook, but that lady who started this whole thing, Millie Weaver, I'm willing to bet she doesn't know the origins of that formation of that little
you
tweet
have
that she
to.
put out. No, she just knows she's seen it before, and she's probably seen libs talk about how you want to make sure we're coming after those folks that are coming for regular normal people and are looking to overthrow our entire government. And they went, oh, I'm gonna use this for Trump. They have to make everything, when it comes to just this one guy, Donald Trump, make him the most important person, a godlike figure in the world. And then now Steve Bannon, I guess that works for him too, when he's going in to turn himself in. He goes, 60 days before the election. Bro, what the hell do you have to do with an election? Are you running? What are we talking about? But it's the self-importance, and it sells to so many certain people. I don't think Millie even necessarily believes it. She's just trying to get some self-promotion herself. And nothing is based in reality. It has to be based in some kind of over-the-top rhetoric, and she's just looking to find her own. That's all.
That might be. Look, I'm going to ask the audience. Is it reasonable to assume that she does not know the origin of that? Do you think she knew or she didn't know? Respond in the comments, and I want to see. It's madness. Also, by the way, in the way that that's used, generally, it's supposed to be getting scarier step by step. That's how the fascist takeover works. First, they came for Trump. Boy, they started at the top. Now they're just coming for pillow people. I feel like they're kind of relaxing over time, this dictatorship. But again, she doesn't seem to understand how this thing's supposed to work.